Hello there and welcome to the channel. I'm Kai. Today we're going to be taking a look at why everyone should visit America by the Wild Viking Travels. So this will be interesting. I've not heard of this channel before, so our first look, I guess. Let's jump in and take a look together. Okay, let's go.
For most of my life, I thought that visiting America meant seeing the places known to us all from the world-famous movies. You know, the cultural icons of our time that nearly anyone alive could recognize. Yet after spending months traveling through the country, I slowly realized that I couldn't have been more wrong.
Ooh.
You see, the thing that truly makes America special has always been there for those who know where to look. And in this video, I want to show it to you. You will see why everyone should visit the United States, and especially now, in 2025.
Oh, let's see. I'm looking forward to this.
Tries to tell you the exact opposite.
Germany has updated its travel advisory.
An ICE detention facility in
ICE
Tacoma
has not said when they plan to release
being
Becky
detained
Burke.
at the U.S. border, even though they had valid travel visas.
But for all of this to make sense, let's start from the very beginning.
After 30 hours in three different airplanes, we have made it to the States, and we just rented a car. That beauty will be ours for the next month.
Nice.
But to understand the true colors of US and A, we first needed to stock up on the essentials. I'm not gonna lie, it was quite funny to see Lisa's face.
Slowly but surely.
When she first understood that there exists a place where you can get a haircut, an eye exam, a hot meal, and even firearms, all in one store.
Yep, we've gotten
That's
ourselves
crazy.
a tent, sleeping bags. Now it's time for the cooler.
However, after a few hours in Walmart, we were all set.
That is pretty cool though, to be fair. So if you're like planning to do a road trip in America and stuff, you just literally go over there with your clothes, hire a car, go to Walmart, buy everything that you need, you know, so like a mattress topper, some pillows, a duvet, a cooler, like everything, and just literally live out the car. Like, that's really cool. And it's not the first time, because we've been watching Jack Ainsley as well, and he's doing the same thing, so it's quite interesting.
Then it was time to leave the big cities behind, to start discovering the part of this country that truly makes it unique. We drove for hours.
Usually don't like it when people make me feel small, but when landscapes do it, holy heck, it's beautiful.
And finally, we arrived in one of
Wow.
America's most renowned nature parks, which could also be called the first national park in the States, because protecting this place was signed into law 8 long years before Yellowstone, the first official national park, was established.
Friends, welcome to Yosemite.
It's Yosemite, you
Well, in my defense, this joke really did sound better in my head, but being here undoubtedly felt liberating.
Over the last few days, we've been driving our rental car for hours inside cities,
So we thought we're gonna do something that we love the most.
and actually being here in the nature, having this silence, it feels so freaking amazing.
We started our journey in an old growth forest, where giant redwood trees lined our path.
Wow, that's so big.
Just look at that thing. In Estonian, we call them the mammoth trees. Giant sequoias. Isu, tree. Isu, tree.
What I find interesting is that trees have evolved to survive fires.
Thanks to being fire resistant, the sequoias live up to 3,000 years. They're the largest trees in the world and can weigh hundreds of times more
Jeez,
compared
the
to
size
what's
of that
considered
thing.
an average tree.
Catch.
This is one sequoia cone.
No, it's pine.
That's pine cone. Okay, for comparison.
Yeah. People don't know that you have a very small head and so it looks big. See, it doesn't look so big.
No, it really does not look so big. When you were born, they thought you were disabled.
It's a little sad, but it's true. My head was too big in a womb.
And your dad went to pray.
That's the only time he's prayed in his life. At least that I've heard of.
The sounds and smells of the forest effortlessly brought us to the present moment. It was
That looks
calm
lovely, man.
and beautiful. However, at this point, we did not yet understand why being here in 2025 was probably the best decision we had made in a while.
So the giant sequoia comes from this one?
Yeah. Such a small beginning to such a huge tree.
So this is a sequoia cone.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just imagine if you just grabbed one of them seeds and then just brought it back to the UK and put it in your back garden, like, then that behemoth of a blooming tree grows. Like, people wouldn't know what to do with themselves. It's so beautiful, man.
As we find
You know what? This is a lovely video. So already, like, this is a lovely video because this is the stuff that, you know, until now I've not seen any of this in America. Like, I've seen, you know, as people driving down the roads and they look to the side and you sort of see it in the distance. But it's nice to actually see. Like, I guess this is where hikers go and you got the trails and all that sort of stuff. But it's lovely.
finally reached the most famous part of this national park, the Yosemite Valley.
I put it on 2
It was
times.
hard to contain our excitement.
I don't know how to change it. What did I do? Okay, 1 second. Let me try and fix this. Playlist. It's a normal. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, back to.
That's bloody gorgeous.
Oh my god! Look at that.
It almost seemed like we were driving on the bottom of a bowl. From all sides, surrounded by stunning granite cliffs, towering 3,000 feet in height. And at the very bottom,
That looked like something out of Last of the Mohicans. Like that, the mountains and that looked like the ones in the Last of the Mohicans. Oh, that's so cool.
there was Merced River. It was hard to imagine how such a small thing could have created the enormous and beautiful valley.
It's beautiful. The only thing, the only thing that concerns me about this sort of stuff is just not knowing the wildlife and the dangers. Obviously, I suppose you'd have to do extensive research to make sure you're not just going to get mauled by a grizzly or something. But yeah, I'm all for it. This looks beautiful.
But if given enough time, rivers and glaciers really are nature's best artists.
Is this Capitan?
Yep, this is Capitan.
Look at that! Holy heck. Holy heck.
It does make you feel
Like
small,
1
doesn't it?
kilometer in height. Just flat.
Seeing this mountain up close felt strange. 3,000 feet of flat rock surface, and throughout the day, its appearance changes with the weather. Yet for the rock climbing community, it is probably the best known mountain in the world.
And I'm trying to imagine the climbers who take it as their quest.
Mostly thanks to Alex Honnold, who climbed it in a most unbelievable manner.
One of them has done it free solo.
Oh,
No ropes, no nothing, just
jeez.
Looking at it, I have absolutely no wishes to try to climb stuff like this.
I'm with her.
This just looks like a death wish.
As the day was coming to a close, we reached our campsite. And it was the first time that we realized how lucky we actually were to be here at the right time.
and we're extremely glad to actually have this campsite.
You see, during a normal year, you have to book a campsite weeks or even months ahead.
We
Oh,
booked
wow.
it in the morning and we got it by night. That's cool.
The lack of international tourists in 2025 was quite obvious. And for those interested, also the plane tickets from Europe haven't been that cheap for at least 10 years.
That's not bad, actually.
It was a true privilege, being able to spend the night under the world's biggest trees in such an ancient and magic.
Oh man, you know, I would love to stay in a place where you can see that, like, the sky so vividly. Like, because where I live, you know, there's so much like light pollution and stuff. Like, you see a few stars and that's your lot. But to actually, I know that the camera captures a lot more than like our eye can see, but just to actually look up and just see stars everywhere must be phenomenal. You know, I'd love to stargaze. I've always, you know, ever since I was young, I kind of thought about getting like a telescope and stuff. But it just, I think it's just like wasted in the UK, to be honest. But like going somewhere a bit more remote where there is no light pollution and just looking up and seeing it, it's just so vast and it's awesome. Yeah, I love that
place. The following morning started in a rush. We cleaned up the bear box that is supposed to keep the unwanted visitors away from your tent. And then we headed towards the main event.
I'm not sure exactly how it's gonna happen, but this morning our plan is to climb up there.
Oh wow.
Glacier Road Trail. Should be about 4 miles up, but the elevation gain is huge.
It's your favorite time. It's sunscreen time.
Can't you see? I've been using sunscreen for 29 years out of my 30. I look like I'm 3.
Lysis.
Humpty Dumpty Dumpty Da, we are going hiking, yeah.
Where's your stuff, babe?
In the
4
back.
mile trail.
I have a porter. I would call you Sherpa, but you're not the pure blood. You start to get sick at...
At 10,000 feet, I'm already feeling the elevation.
As you saw, we were clearly excited about what laid ahead. The nature on this trail was stunning. In the beginning, the redwood trees created a beautiful boulevard, and slowly the track started winding upwards.
It's very pleasant right now. It's uphill, but it's without sun, it's in the shade.
2 minutes later.
It burns us! It burns us! Ah! Ah!
With each step, the views on a valley below became more breathtaking.
Which is great, because it looked very intimidating when we started. But
I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love this guy's voice. Like, if this guy was reading me bedtime stories, oh yeah, I could just fall asleep instantly. So smooth, man.
the trail is beautiful, it's absolutely empty.
Yeah, it was hard to believe that the only signs of other humans were the few pieces of trash that we gladly picked up to make this experience even more special for the next hikers.
But there's like rocks on the road, there's many trees and occasional squirrels and chipmunks, which is super cool. And the views are out of this world. I don't know if you can see this. And we have like 5 more hours to go until up.
But I guess it was
5
also
more
around
hours till
the
up.
halfway point of the hike when we suddenly remembered how hard it actually is to ascend 3,000 feet in one go.
When your legs don't work like they used to before. When you feel the workout in your thighs. When you're tired and losing all hope that's still left. Just keep on telling yourself lies. Oh, baby, it's gonna be beautiful up there when we get there. I'm talking about view.
However, when out hiking in Yosemite, you will also quickly learn that the best remedy against physical pain is a good distraction.
Look at that. Can you see it from the camera?
Looks fantastic,
I think
man.
this is the half dome.
Freaking gorgeous.
Wow.
It's crazy how fast we forgot about our troubles when presented with a view as stunning as this.
That's
Behind
so cool.
every corner there seemed to be something new, and the raw natural beauty filled our brains with happiness.
Huh? 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 This face? the stone.
Yet at the same time, it also felt like a life lesson. You see, even the best of us have the tendency to get stuck in our heads and focus on the wrong things while living in our everyday routines. But more often than not, a walk in the nature is the exact thing we need to balance our minds and break the unhealthy thought patterns. And then we made it to the final part of the journey.
It's a little strange. Sometimes in big
Looks a little bit like something out of Twilight where they're in the woods, you know, and yeah, I don't know, just so many, the views are just fantastic. I can't get over
cities,
it.
between huge concrete buildings, you feel small, but it's more of a negative feeling. But here, walking between the giants, you also feel small, yet it's utterly positive. It's hard to describe, but it makes you feel small in an amazing way.
I get that, you know.
As we finally reached our destination, the glacier point, it felt a little strange.
Hooray! We made it to Glacier Point. Feels a little weird because other people come here with tour buses, but after walking nearly 5 miles uphill, it's gonna be so much more beautiful. Like the effort you put in it, it's gonna have this.
And the
extra
moments on
spark.
the way up, right?
And while on the top, we also stopped to finish our usual hiking checklist.
So, what's the point of hiking?
To eat mediocre food in a prettier place to make it taste better. Cheers.
It tastes better than it looks. Okay. Pretty nice.
And then, while standing on the edge of the Yosemite Valley,
Beauty! Extreme beautiness.
I suddenly understood why America is a country that I keep coming back to time after time again. You see, there is a reason
That
why
looks
locals call
phenomenal.
it the great outdoors. From stunning mountains to ancient forests, from raging rivers and waterfalls.
It just looks magical, guys. You don't realize what you have, man. You should cherish this.
To unearthly geysers. There is no
Wow.
other country on this planet with such diverse nature.
A true little gem hidden in Oregon forests.
And I really do believe that experiencing this is something that everyone should do at least once in their lives. However, for this very same reason, it has lately felt strange to me when I hear somebody saying that they want to make America great again. Because at least in my humble opinion, this country has always been great. And it always will be, or at least until a time when such amazing locations stay respected and protected. Friends, I know that in this video, we barely had time to discover one of the many national parks that this country has to offer. But not to worry, there is more to come, and we truly hope that you will join us on this journey.
Wow, that was quite overwhelming. That was mind blowing, guys. To be honest, and you know, it's true. I've got to just change the background. It's so bright in my face. Yeah, it's not something I would normally look at, you know, and actually, it's nice to see like America for its raw beauty, you know, like what's actually there between the cities and things like that. And it's so nice. You guys have such a lush, lavish, diverse landscape like around you that there's so much to see and do, and you know, it doesn't have to be in one of the main cities. Like, what a lovely video, and these guys really showcased it well. I think the guy, just the general narration of the video was really nice to listen to as well, and it sort of captivated me all the way through, to be honest. So I'll definitely be looking at more of his stuff to see where else he's been, because as he said, this is just one of many trips, so I'm sure he's covered other stuff. Let me know in the comments if you like this sort of video as well, showcasing something a little bit other than food and just general towns and cities, a bit more like, you know, natural beauty and whatnot. But yeah, if you made it this far, guys, thanks. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Bye.